Once you have completed the daily checks and familiarized yourself with the machine, make certain you are dressed for the job. This may include safety equipment such as a hard hat, earplugs, and protective eyewear. When entering or exiting, face the machine. Use the grab handles and steps, maintaining 3 points of contact at all times. After you safely enter the operator station, adjust the seat as needed. There are several seats available. All seats have fore and aft adjustments. An air ride seat allows you to adjust your weight with a pull and a push. And it may also be equipped with an optional seat heater switch located here. This is another type of available seat with a manual weight adjustment. Your seat may also be equipped with a backrest adjustment and/or a lumbar adjustment knob. Please be aware, all of these seats may not be equipped with these options. John Deere skid steers and CTLs use a sequential interlock system. First, the seat switch must be activated by sitting in the seat. If equipped with a cab, the cab door must also be closed. On small frame G-Series equipped with manual control levers, another safety interlock that exists is the auxiliary safety interlock. This safety interlock is tied into the auxiliary hydraulic system and will prevent the machine from being started if the auxiliaries are engaged. The engine can now be started. To release the park brake and activate the hydraulics, the lap bar must be lowered fully. The lap bar by itself will not protect you in the event of an overturn. Remember that the seat belt or seat belt with shoulder harness is the best restraint system in all units. Take time to read all safety labels or other instructional signs in the operator station and on other areas of the unit or the attachment. In an emergency, the rear window can be removed to provide a secondary exit. To remove the rear window, push on the bottom corner near the instruction label. A safety feature that comes standard on all G-Series skid steers and compact track loaders is the boom lower valve. This component allows the operator to lower the boom when machine power is off. Simply remove the cover, pull the boom release valve, and hold until the boom is completely lowered to the stops. This valve should never be pulled from outside the cab. The operator must always be in the cab with the door closed to prevent personal injury or damage to the machine. It's important to become familiar with the operator station before operation. All units have 2 hand levers. However, their function depends on how the unit is equipped. Some units are equipped with 2 pedal controls. Others are equipped with an accelerator. These different configurations will be explained later in this section. Small frame G-Series units can be equipped with 2 types of upper right consoles. If equipped with the key start panel, the key start is located at the lower portion of the console. The park brake is located just above it. If equipped with the keyless start panel, the console has a 15-switch sealed switch module, SSM, instead of the key start and park brake switch. All the other switches and knobs are the same for both versions. We will use the keyless version for demonstration purposes. The keyless version has an anti-theft system that can be activated so the machine can be locked or unlocked with a security code. The small numbers on the SSM switches are used to enter the code if enabled. Refer to the operator's manual for details. The upper left green switch on the SSM is the engine start switch. Press the switch once to energize the ignition and apply electrical power to the unit's systems. After power is initialized, pressing and holding it again will start the engine. The switch to the right is the engine stop switch. Pressing it while the engine is running will shut off the engine. The next switch is the hydraulic enable switch. Once the machine has been started, the LED will be illuminated, meaning the boom and bucket functions are disabled. Pressing the switch with the engine on will turn the LED off, and the functions are now enabled, meaning the boom and bucket can be cycled. The switch on the left, located on the second row, is the park brake. With the LED illuminated, the park brake is on. Pressing the switch will disengage the park brake and turn off the LED. The park brake automatically engages when the engine is shut off. Next is the transmission response switch. If equipped with the joystick performance package, the joysticks control the movement rate of travel and steer functions for increased performance and to suit desired operator preference. With the left LED lit, the unit is in precision rate. This provides slower response to the left joystick. The machine ground speed will also be slowed to 80% of the calibrated wheel speed. The utility rate is selected with 2 LEDs illuminated. This is the default setting from the factory. The production rate, with all LEDs illuminated, provides the fastest response to the joystick command. The next switch is for the accelerator-decelerator function. With the first LED lit, the pedal is set as an accelerator. If the second LED is lit, the pedal is set to be a decelerator. The right switch is the pattern select switch on units equipped with the joystick performance package. This option allows changing between 3 control types. With the left LED lit, the joystick pattern is in ISO. The right joystick controls the boom and bucket functions. The left joystick controls direction, speed, and steering. The farther you move the levers, the faster the response. With the middle LED lit, the unit is in the H pattern with joysticks only. Moving the left joystick left and right controls the boom. In this mode, moving the joystick to the left and right controls the bucket function. Forward and rearward movement of the joysticks controls the speed and direction of their respective sides. Steering is accomplished by slowing or speeding up one side in relation to the other. If the unit is equipped with foot controls, another push will illuminate the right LED as well as the middle. The unit is now in the H pattern with foot controls. Now the foot pedals control boom and bucket functions. The left pedal controls the boom, the right pedal the bucket. Forward and rearward movement of the left and right joysticks still control speed and direction to their respective sides. Let's look at the manual controls. Manual controls come standard on the 312GR, 314G, 316GR, 317G, and 318G models. The levers and pedals have the same control movement as just shown. These models have an optional hands-only version without pedals that has an accelerator. The one switch on top of the left lever is the horn. The thumb wheel on the right lever controls an auxiliary attachment if equipped. The trigger on the right control lever is the on-off switch for the attachment. control levers have several more buttons than the manual levers. These buttons control various auxiliary hydraulic functions. Refer to the operator's manual for details. Note: if your lap bar is removed when using the auxiliary hydraulics, the hydraulics will stop. On units equipped with a 2-speed transmission, the trigger on the left lever is used to toggle between the 2 ranges. When 2-speed is active, an amber-colored rabbit will appear in the monitor. The left trigger also deactivates creep control. Also, for any control pattern, pressing and releasing the trigger on the right lever while lowering the boom function and then returning it to neutral will place the attachment into float. The right trigger also activates self-level and ride control on large-frame G-Series machines. This lets the weight of the bucket or attachment follow the contour of the ground. Moving the boom lever or pedal will disengage the float feature. The next switch is the hydraulic response rate switch that controls the speed of the boom and bucket. With one LED illuminated, the rate is in precision mode for reduced response to the joystick command for precise control. 2 LEDs lit is the utility rate for increased joystick response. This is the factory default setting. The production rate is with all LEDs illuminated. This provides the quickest joystick response. The next switch on the SSM is ride control. Pressing the switch will illuminate the left LED and turn on the system. However, ride control is not activated until the trigger on the right joystick is pressed. Both LEDs are lit when the system is activated. Ride control helps smooth the ride over uneven terrain. Pressing the right trigger again will deactivate ride control. The right LED goes off while the left LED remains lit. Pressing the switch again will turn off the ride control system. The next switch is self-level. Pressing the switch will illuminate the left LED and turn on the system. However, self-level is not activated until the trigger on the right joystick is pressed. Both LEDs are lit when the system is activated. Self-level allows the operator to simply raise the boom, allowing the attachment to remain in the same relative position to the ground. Self-level only works when the boom is being raised. Pressing the right trigger again will deactivate self-level. Certain G-Series machines can be equipped with self-level and ride control combined. If the left LED is lit on both switches, the right joystick trigger toggles back and forth between ride control and self-level. If the machine is equipped with creep control, a rocker switch will be located in front of the right joystick. Creep control is used for applications like trenching to limit travel speed. The speed limit is changed by moving the toggle switch near the right joystick. Moving the switch either up or down will automatically place the unit into creep mode. An amber color snail will illuminate in the monitor when creep is activated. To turn creep mode off, press the trigger on the left joystick controller. The creep speed limit can also be adjusted in the unit's monitor. Refer to the operator's manual for details. The bottom 3 switches on the SSM are for future functions of boom height kickout, return to dig, and return to carry. These features were not operational at the time this video was produced. Refer to the operator's manual if your unit is so equipped. To the right is the engine speed dial that controls engine speed. Regardless of the dial setting, the engine will always start at low idle. To activate the dial, move the dial to low idle and then increase the setting to the desired speed. Engine speed can also be adjusted with an accelerator pedal if equipped. On EH-equipped units with both hand and foot controls, the right pedal is the accelerator in the ISO and H-pattern hand control only settings. Above, on the right, is a row of switches and dials to control various machine functions. These are the same for both key and keyless start control panels. Left to right is the quick-attach lock-unlock switch for the electric power quick coupler if equipped. Press and hold the bottom of the switch to unlock the coupler. As the coupler unlocks, you will visually see the red indicators appear on the back of the coupler. When fully unlocked, the coupler will make an audible ratchet sound. Press and hold the top of the switch to lock the coupler. Notice that the red indicators disappear as the coupler is locked. When the locking mechanism is fully extended, you will again hear an audible ratchet sound. Always make sure that the attachment is indeed locked into place before going to work. The second switch is for the work lights. It has 3 settings. The bottom setting is off. The middle setting turns on the front lights and red tail lights. The top setting adds the rear work light and, if equipped, side LED light. The next switch controls 4th function hydraulics if equipped. The next switch is the hydraulic reversing fan if equipped. With auto selected, the fan will periodically automatically reverse to blow debris off the rear grille area. The fan can be reversed manually by pressing and holding the switch for approximately 5 seconds. This is set in the Engagement and Monitoring Unit, EMU. Refer to the operator's manual for more information. Although this unit is not equipped with a key start, if it was, the self-level up switch would be located here. Pushing the top will activate it. As the boom rises, the attachment will remain in the same relative position. This demonstration illustrates how the self-level up switch performs on an equipped unit. Note, This is only operational when raising the boom, not during lowering. This is the high-flow hydraulic switch. Located next to the high-flow switch is the dual flasher switch, if equipped. The next switch is the air conditioner on-off switch, if equipped on a cab unit. The temperature control is located to its right. To the far right is the blower speed switch. The cab has a number of vents to keep the operator comfortable and windows clear. An interior mirror is located to the upper center. The rearview camera option on large frame G series aids the operator's visibility at the rear of the machine. To the upper left is a radio, if equipped. There is a dome light located on the top interior of the cab. Above to the left, you have a display monitor, gauges for fuel and engine coolant temperature, and a number of system icons. These icons bulb check when the operator sits down on the seat. Refer to the operator's manual for details of these symbols. The buttons next to the monitor allow you to navigate through the monitor, read information, and change settings. You will see machine hours, battery voltage, job timer, hydraulic oil temperature, engine coolant temperature, and engine speed. Pressing the menu button lets you use the monitor to set certain performance characteristics of the unit. The first menu is the auxiliary hydraulic override. The operator will have to select Enable to activate. This feature is used for attachments that require the operator to get out of the machine to operate, such as the backhoe, to keep hydraulic flow for operation. The monitor menus will vary depending upon how the machine is equipped. Refer to the operator's manual for details. One of the screens on this unit lets you enable or disable the auto idle engine throttle feature. On EH machines with auto idle activated, if the operator does not propel or use any of the hydraulics for 5 seconds, the engine speed will drop to low idle. But as soon as a lever, the throttle pedal, or dial is moved, auto idle is deactivated and engine speed increases. The last menu item is exhaust filter. It allows the operator to monitor filter restriction, enable or disable auto cleaning, and activate parked filter cleaning. Refer to the operator's manual for details. Below the left corner instruments are a 12-volt accessory outlet and the 9-pin service advisor connector. If the unit is equipped with a cab, the windshield wiper and washer control is on the left side of the door. Pressing and holding the top of the button will activate the washer. For extra ventilation and increased operator comfort on units equipped with a cab, the windows on both sides can be easily opened or closed. This concludes the controls portion of this video. It's recommended you review and understand the operator's manual to become more familiar with the machine controls and features before operating.